All right, guys. So, man, still working on this damn car. We got the acceleration sensor in. Where's it at here? It's right here. Unfortunately, the picture had the pigtail on it, which is what we really needed. And it gets here and it doesn't have the pigtail on it. So, yeah, there is that. However, I did find the pigtail for the sensor on the little air box on the cabin filter box is the same. We've borrowed that temporarily because I could replace that real easy. But the wires are different color. So what we have here, I still got to tape this loom back up. We have everything soldered and heat shrinked. I think we got it figured out. We had on the top up here, we had brown, yellow, black, white, and black, red. I went in and pulled the other fender well out, or loosened it up here to try to figure out which one this is, but that's all different colors. The ones in the trunk are different colors, so there is that. Now with ISTA, with that setup, we tried several other setups on the wires, and it always says EDC signal acceleration, front left, implausible, which before it said low, not implausible. So we tried the new sensor. I put the old one back in. I found on Google a picture of the wiring harness. I'm pretty almost 99% sure we're right now. Reset it, it all comes back. However, let me get up here. Only the EDC is yellow. Before we're having DME and the SMG were both yellow, and it kept saying there's an issue with the steering angle sensor. Now it doesn't say none of that. So we fixed it kind of, sort of. Then we started it. We just started it, it said, well, we started it the other day, right, when that was unhooked. Out of random, it said mass airflow sensor, limit reached or something weird. Then it threw another code for something else. I don't remember what it was. Today it threw, we started up through the brake booster code. It's like every time you start this car, something different pops up. It doesn't stay up. And you go try to scan it, it never says it on here. Or it'll say it on here, but it'll say no code, just like this says. When you go click on it, here, I'll show you. Display fault memory. Double click on it. No fault description for code 005FCE available. Let me go into here, and it shows you can see the sensor because it has the conditions for it. Fault currently present, signal implausible. EDC acceleration front left implausible. So is there like another problem in that wire somewhere else? I don't look like there is at all. I kind of poked and prodded around in there. I don't see any issue at all with it. So I don't know. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this inner fender back together. We don't put all of it back together. We'll put a few bolts in it so it doesn't fall in the tire so we could just go drive it and see. This thing's still misfiring from cold. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put some fuel in it because it's getting low on fuel. And a lot of you guys said that could be it. Now we still might have to do the coil packs. We're probably still gonna have to do throttle actuators. That's another $450, just those two things. But I mean, that's kind of hopefully the last of it. Hopefully these random fault codes go away, or we're going to carry the laptop with us every time we drive this thing, which might be that way anyway. All right, so we're driving right here. A little Lamborghini sound to it. Half power? Oh, but why wouldn't we, right? Start vehicle test. Nathan knows better than to leave home without the old laptop here. May have been aboard tonight, but it wasn't last night. Will it be the cause for half power? Well, I really don't know. He bought the jump pack. Still slow. Misfire cylinder 4, misfire. Okay, so we just put fuel in it too. Several cylinders, just random misfire. I know it's been running smoother since then, so let's go ahead and delete. I think we gotta shut the engine off for that before she's gonna start again. First, shut the engine off. Will it start? Oh, the battery is almost dead. Probably not. It did. We'll keep it in sport. Put about 4.5 gallons of fuel in it. This thing's pretty loud just the way it is, as you can probably hear. It's such a weird transmission. Definitely got some Lamborghini sounds going on. I want to stay within somewhat walking distance of the house though, because I don't trust this thing further and I can throw it, which isn't very damn far. Everybody's glaring at me. Might as well turn the old halos on. Want to rev it super high because we just did the bearings in it. Oh no, come on. Oh, come on. Truck and trailer. We're gonna give her the beans. Stand on it here a little bit. I mean, I didn't really rev it very high. You know, we kind of short shifted on purpose. But I kind of want to make sure that's leaking either. Half power. And it very well could be the throttle actuators doing this nonsense too. Alright, so it's just constantly throwing misfire codes and half power. Even though we put more fuel in it, we might need some fuel additive, some heat or something to attract the water out of it. I don't know, like we don't know anything about this car, like what kind of fuel is in it, how long it's been in there. It's running rough right now, but usually when I reset that, I don't think it's coil packs. It's either something with the fuel or something with the throttle position or throttle actuators. I was reading on those, they would keep it open a little bit and it'd make it misfire when they were getting a lot of play in them. And whenever we floored it earlier, as soon as I floored it and it revved pretty high, it misfired and threw half power. So we're gonna see here what the codes are after doing that. But you notice our EDC is all clear now after we drove it just a little bit. Misfire with cutoff cylinder 4, misfire with cutoff several cylinders, misfire impairing exhaust emission 3 and 4, misfire impairing exhaust emission several cylinders, and the AUC sensor, which we stole the plug off, and that's all. Let's delete it. And let's reset it, and let's see. It's out on rough right now. Let's see if it'll smooth out. We'll probably do the, like I said, the coil packs and throttle sensors all in one go, all at the same time. Before we do anything else, we better have a look-see under here. Sensor's not leaking. Nothing else seems to be. Yeah, nothing's dripping anywhere. It is just running rough. Cleared up now. I mean, I don't know. It might be fuel. I probably need to get some heat next time I got and dump in there, but we have to do throttle actuators and coil packs, and we have to like look at everything at the intake, make sure there's no vacuum leaks, make sure everything's good. Now it's running perfect. I think put such a crazy amount of exhaust out, you could hear it just rushing. Those mufflers are definitely restricting it, because you can hear it rushing out the exhaust. I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I think we're doing pretty good. Temps at 210. It's oil temp, I think, isn't it? And you can tell as soon as you click it from 4 to 500. Well, we did the rod bearings right, because they would have came apart right there. Okay, so now everything's green. Everything, except for the IHKA, and that's because the AUC sensor we stole the plug off of. But the whole car is green. I mean, essentially. I don't know, we just let it run a little longer. Ew. I wipe that up, it's like rusty water from the exhaust. Let it run a little longer, and it never did misfire again. Maybe just had to be revved up a little bit and all the garbage cleared out of it. I really don't know. We're definitely gonna keep an eye on that though, and try to figure out, well, we know what to do next. I mean, obviously. But I do want to drive it again before you order anything for it. You just have to babysit with the laptop, and that might clear up. We need to see if it will or what the situation is, because at this point, nothing else is too cheap. All the maintenance. Just kind of checked everything out. The radio and all that stuff works. The car still looks pretty clean. We cleaned it last time before I parked it. Everything rides good. Nothing's clunking in the suspension at all. We still got some paint work to do back here, and to put the spoiler back on it. I did find some tips. I actually found tips up to 4-inch stainless and 3.5-inch, each individual one. So I got a guy's gonna do the exhaust for us. We'll do the muffler delete, and put some nice shiny tips on it, because those are not that. And just keep knocking away at it, I guess. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do next is do some AC in the shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the siding on the shop. We'll do some videos on that. You guys don't really care too much about that, but some of you do. And we have stuff like this, like our faucet. We gotta do something with this. We're getting birds nesting in there. And I went through yesterday and knocked 8 different nests out. And I'm sure they're gonna build them back. So we're gonna cover all that with like a nice tongue and groove with that stain, the same color as our door. And then we're gonna do like a redwood cedar siding situation on the whole shop. Or everything we can for right now. We can't do everything right now because we still gotta build more, right? We can only do the one side, but I would like to have a finished side when you come in, it looks at least remotely done. Now I'm waiting on the people to call back on the metal roof to see how much per foot that is, because we have to do that pretty soon too. Zip system don't last forever. So just kind of working on that stuff. The E90, I'm not sure if I want to pull the trigger on the engine for that just yet. We're not really done with this, and you guys love this car. And we did need to order tires for the 1600. And this thing sprung a leak too. A radiator leak or leaking out of the hose or something. It needs all new hoses. I'm still up in there whether we do the E90 or do the 1600 next. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I asked you last time. Not many people commented on it. The M5 was going. Pretty happy with it overall, to be honest. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day.